everyone, my name is Mihiri, and like a lot of people, I really cannot wait to travel, and I especially miss my home in Sri Lanka. So today, I'm so happy to sit down and chat with Trevor Morgan and Carlita Veerasinghe from Shakti Kola, who's working on an amazing project in the remote hills of Nakiyadeniya of the Canalea Forest Reserve called Sedona Canyon Estates in Sri Lanka. Trevor and Carlita, thank you so much for being here today and talking to me. So, Sedona is a city in the United States. What can you tell me is the connection between Sedona in the US and Sedona, Sri Lanka?
Well, I'm from California, as you already know. And Sedona is a place that I have visited about 35 times in my lifetime. So I obviously love it. I have such a fondness for it. It's a place where when you drive in, you just feel this immense gratitude of being able to be there. And that's exactly how you feel when you drive into Nakiyadeniya area. And I don't know, I was in Sri Lanka, I came about 3 years ago, and I just wanted to buy a little house and thought, I'll buy a house and I'll just, have a little stay here. But saw this amazing property. It was remote, it was up in the hills, it had the canyons, and it just inspired me. And I thought, it looks a lot like Sedona. I've sort of created that, because I love Sedona. I can't be there, but I've created it here. And it's very similar. We are going to be attracting artists, musicians, people that, want to write, who need some time away. Very, very different art exhibitions, yoga retreats, that sort of thing.
What can you tell me about the Sedona Sri Lanka project?
When you think of Sri Lanka, it's the romantic inland, so it's hillside, cinnamon estates, tea estates, men on bicycles with coconuts, it's all that. It's the stuff that you think of Sri Lanka, green and lush. And the site itself has amazing 20-kilometre views over the inland of Sri Lanka. It's not that far from Gaul, so you've got access to the amenities, so all the restaurants and sort of the heritage sites of Gaul. This is the Rock House or Mantana, whichever you prefer. So this is based on a Balinese design, and if you can imagine, out where the grey is that view into the distance. And then you have these two pools, which one cascading into the other, and it's built in, as you can see from the model. This is actually built on an accurate contour plan, so you can see the gradient is massive. So you have this deck which looks over the two levels of the pool and then looks out to the view. You can see inside, and what you've got is this sort of lounge with the interior design isn't really completed yet. This is just a rough out. So you have this sofa area with TV, breakfast bar. You have an internal lounge and dining area and an external lounge and dining area. Then you have the two bedrooms either side, both with dual aspect, one over the view, one into the jungle, or into the forest, should I say. And then you have the master, which looks over the lounge and then also looks through the main front window. So from the master bedroom, you have the privacy, because this balcony means that you can't get overlooked from the lounge and the terrace, but you can see from the master bedroom through the windows over the pool into the view, which is, I think, will be amazing, because you'll come in, you'll look over the pool, and then you'll see for 20 kilometres into the distance.
Wow.
And then also you've got in the master bedroom is a private garden, which there's a forest reserve, literally. Where that line is, a forest reserve starts. So from this window, we're going to light the trees at night. So from that window, you'll have the view out of the front across the view, and then the back, you'll see lit trees in the forest reserve. So that's, I don't think, it should be quite magical. I can't think how we could have made any more advantage of the site on that one. Okay, this is the first CGI we've had done, just to get that, and this sort of gives the ambience. The computer model is that's a design model rather than a visualization tool. So this is actually this portrays the ambience very well. So we built for a client a couple of years back a house which is actually based on a design which we'd already done. This is a house we've already constructed. So we've based our design on that. So this is probably, I've got the design model, but this gives you an idea. So it's based on, we're very similar to this building. So obviously this one's a paddy view, but the house we've designed, if you can imagine, rather than the paddy, you've got that view into this. So it's a very similar building to this. And what it was on this for this client, the design that we'd already done for ourselves just worked for this site. So we just adapted the design for this site. So it's this building. We're good at designing houses that work. So all of the clients we've built for, I'm still in contact with. So I know all of the issues on everything we've built, and so we know it's that experience that we bring when we design.
So this sounds very, very personal to the both of you.
No, absolutely, and it's kind of been a life mission to do things like this. This is what
And you might have touched on this before, and Carlita, you can jump into what kind of lifestyle can we experience from living in Sedona Canyon Estates?
We worked on for another project. We worked on it was a housing development on a lakeside location, and on that project, what I really liked about it, and what I'd like to replicate on Sedona, is all of the owners got on really well. So we had a really good community, and it makes a huge difference because it's not then just a location. I know it's an overused word, but it is kind of a community because you have your own house and you feel like you're in the middle of the jungle, but you also have people to socialize with, have dinner with. So if we can replicate that at Sedona, I'd be extremely happy. I think that would be a great aim.
It has to be people that are like-minded, that want to live remotely, that are eco-conscious, that who would like to grow organic vegetables. This is going to be funny, I plan on having some cows and getting fresh milk. We have natural water there because we're so close to the forest, and we just dug a well, and the water, Mihiri, is like such a blue. It's an unbelievable color. It's got these minerals in it.
Thank you so much, Carlita and Trevor, for sharing about this project. It sounds amazing. And I can't wait to catch up with you all when things are going more and more exciting pictures and videos. But very exciting. Thanks so much for sharing.
Mihiri, thank you so much.
Thanks, Mihiri.